Hey playa, I wanted to tell you a few stories about how me and my friends used to play a very specific game to get more comfortable talking to girls, talking to strangers, and just putting ourselves out there. So I'm going to tell you all about that game right after this.
This is the Just Beats, you're watching the Just Beat.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Now in my early 20s, my friends and I were kind of obsessed with learning how to talk to girls. We would read pickup artist material, we would go out every single week to bars to talk to girls. All in all, we just wanted to kind of improve that part of ourselves, the part that always felt awkward or weird every time we encountered a new girl. And just because you spend a lot of time reading and learning how to do something doesn't mean you'll be able to actually do it when the time comes. This happened to us a lot. We'd go out super hyped, super pumped, with a mind full of things we wanted to say and do, and then when we got in the moment and we saw girls, we froze. One thing we ended up doing a lot when we went out was we went into a new place, we looked around, but we stayed together as a group. And then eventually one person would say, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, so we'd all walk to the bathroom, and the rest of us would hang outside the bathroom while they went in, which totally killed our super hyped vibe. It kind of made us more fearful, more awkward, because we were spending our time standing there waiting for that person, but also just surveying people and not actually interacting with them. And after doing this time after time, I eventually realized that if we didn't take action steps in the beginning, we weren't going to take them at all. We'd find excuses all night long. So we needed to push ourselves from the very beginning. We needed a reason to talk to girls. One of the YouTube channels I used to watch at the time was Simple Pickup. Now basically Simple Pickup was three guys kind of walking up to girls, talking to them, but doing it in different situations. Sometimes they do it in costumes, sometimes they only say certain words. It was more funny and comedic and just showing you that, hey, it's possible to walk up to girls and talk to them. It's not that hard. But it was from Simple Pickup that I learned about the game that would change my perspective on how to approach girls. In playing this game, I was able to actually talk to them, to walk up to them, to find that courage simply because the game held me accountable. That game was called Go. Very simple in name, but the premise behind it was this. Basically, when you and your friends walked into a place, your friend would tell you, hey, there's a cute girl over there, go. And you have to go talk to them. If you don't go talk to them, you have to do 10 push-ups and then go talk to them. Now, no one wants to do 10 push-ups and then go talk to someone, so you might as well take the first option and go for it. This game provided the accountability I needed in the very beginning of the night to go talk to girls. Because look, this is generally how it works. Once you get over that first hump of talking to a random stranger, talking to the second or third or fourth or fifth person is so much easier. Once you've broken out of your shell, it's easier for you to just turn to someone and say hey. So one time, me and my friends were playing Go, and on top of that, they added in that we each had to say a weird random line to someone. My random line was going to be, I like pickle juice. So my friend pointed over at these two older women sitting by the bar and said, those two ladies over there, go. So immediately after that, without a second's thought, I walked on over, said, hey ladies, how's it going? Let me ask you, what type of drinks are you drinking? Cause me, I like pickle juice. And they just stared at me blankly. There was a moment of awkward silence. They looked at each other, then they looked at me, and then they laughed. And then from there, I had a brief conversation with them, which seemed okay. And I knew that interaction wasn't going to lead to anything, but that really wasn't the purpose. The whole purpose was to break out of my shell, to get comfortable just talking to people. And once I talked to those two ladies, and I told them I like pickle juice, yeah, after that, talking to people was a little bit easier. And if you're interested in learning more about Go and how I became more confident in talking to girls, definitely check out my book here, Embracing the Awkward. I break down Go and the principles behind it, and I share some of my personal stories in this book. I'm going to link it up over here so you can go check it out. It's available on Amazon, so you should order it today. Another time I played Go was at a Halloween party on my college campus. Me and my brother had went to it, but we didn't really know anyone there. There was a girl that we thought was super cute that lived in our building, but both of us were a little too nervous to go talk to her. So when we walked into the room and saw that girl on the other side of the room dressed up in her sexy Halloween costume, my brother called it out and said, her over there, you know what to do, go. What am I supposed to do then? I don't want to do 10 push-ups and then go talk to her. So I took the first option, walked on over to her and asked her, what is your costume supposed to be? I asked her why she dressed up as a belly dancer. I asked her what her favorite costume was that she saw that night. I asked her if she knew what my costume was. And then from there, me and my brother just spent the rest of the night talking to her and her friends, and things were cool. Once the ice was broken, it was shattered. It was so much easier to walk up to any girl after that and to start talking to her, simply because we took the the initial steps, played Go in the beginning, and got over that hump that held us back from actually talking to anyone that night. I think Go is a simple and effective game that you and your friends can use to get more comfortable talking to people. But now I want to know, what do you think? What is the one thing that holds you back from going after and talking to the person that you want to? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. The learning doesn't end there though. I've put together a playlist of different stories and experiences I've had when it comes to approaching people and talking to them. So I want you to check those out. Click on the playlist right there on your screen, and you can check out my book, Embracing the Awkward. The link is up there too, so you can learn more about Go, my personal experience in life, and how I've learned to embrace the awkward. Check it out, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow. As always, love and peace.